act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is the National Football League. Washington football team taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Danny Johnson returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Smith on first down. Forced out to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McKissick. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds here.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. Had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Goff on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 67 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
The pass. A fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And he was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Goff going to get this to Akers.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Again, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Matt Gay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Johnson.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Thomas
looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Results.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
The Rams, first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Rams.
They'll run this with Akers.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's Goff.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Goff.
Quick pass to Cup. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Defense.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissick. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And Smith throwing again. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 52, and this for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.